Hi, this is John, and I'm here with this abandoned 1990 Roadtrek Versatile on a Dodge Ram 250 chassis. And this van inside looks pretty good for someone to clean it up. It has a bad engine, and it needs a lot of work, some rust, but it looks like it can be restored, and it's for sale, and it's cheap. So let's take a quick look and see what it needs, and what it has, and what it's been through. All right. Front end, it looks pretty good. Doesn't look like it's been in any accidents. It definitely needs a paint job or a really good cleaning. Definitely new tires. The running board is good. And let's see what this is. Propane tank. That's the shoreline connection. Telephone jack. Heater. Right to the propane tank. And this door looks like it's in pretty good shape. This looks like a furnace or a hot water heater. And it looks like a little rust, but could be salvageable. Again, it's a 1990. Here's where the kitchen is. The rear windows look like they're in good shape. There's an exhaust fan. That's the fuel cap, exhaust. And this is a regular Dodge Ram van. Roadtrek built this camper van on. So here's a seat built on that. And I don't know if this is a Ram, a Dodge seats, or these are seats provided by Roadtrek. Well, this doesn't look too good. I guess they've done work and they took this apart, and over time it cracked. And it has 102,000 miles on it. No airbags in this guy. Door locks. Oh, that wasn't too good. Let's go around the side. So here's the passenger seat. This van is fixable. I mean, if you're a handy guy and you have the time, you can actually bring this thing back to what it was. Here's some storage up here, and there's a sliding tray. We're going to check that out once we go inside. And the seats look like they're in pretty good shape. They look like swivel seats, so that's a good thing. So back here we find, looks like a heater, and that's all rusted out. That would have to come out and be redone, or just eliminate it and fix this, close this all up, and just get like a heater buddy, which will probably work much better than this. You know, here's the exhaust for that. The windows look like they're in good shape. These galleys here, they're rusty, but not to a point where it's unsalvageable. This can definitely be fixed. Now let's go inside. So that's how you open that door. And so this came with a nice screen, which is very smart. So you would open these zippers that still function, and there you go. You open that latch, and you technically can sort of keep the mosquitoes out while you sleep, and leave these windows open. So now to open this door, there's a latch right here. You gotta push that down, and that unlocks it. And then there you go, and you push it down like this, and that opens it. That's probably something from Dodge. And that's as far as that door opens. And here's another screen, and this is just a curtain that will go over for privacy if you want to leave the doors open. And these could be changed. And this is the one. So I guess this is a 4-passenger seat van. So there's some storage under there. That's where the seat belt is. And this is this rises up. I'm sure there's storage in here. You can open the seat belt up. Seat belt still works. And yep, you have some pretty decent storage in there to put a lot of stuff in. I believe this comes off like that. And that's how you make your bed, right across there between these two. This will turn into a bed somehow. And the backrest just latches onto that, and both of them work the same. So I'm just going to put this back like that. And I'm going to jump in. This van isn't pretty, needs a good cleaning. So I'm going to move this. I mean, the plastic is, I guess this is biodegradable plastic, so it's just falling apart. And this is the table that came with the Roadtrek. And it opens up 4 ways, so you get a nice big table. I'm sure these seats swivel around and people could sit here and eat dinner. And this is a little storage compartment, and I guess that's all the literature for the van. And you could keep a lot of stuff up there, which is pretty cool. So here you have a tray that slides all the way back here like that. Now, I don't know what the purpose of this is. There's a mosquito net right there. Nice windows and glass. The ceiling part looks like to be in good shape. A light. And this slides all the way down like that. So this is, I mean, I guess it's just storage for sheets and blankets and stuff like that. You can put something in there and it works. You know, you'd think this could have been some kind of a bed, but there's not enough room. And here's how it looks from back here. It just needs a good cleaning, and then it'll look a lot better. And you get a better idea of what this van is about. So here we have the bathroom. So it's got this latch, and you open the door, and there's your commode. And it has some storage up here, toilet paper, you know, a curtain for privacy. And then open this side, and you would find a big door that opens up into a shower. So this just comes off, and you could sit there and take a bath, some kind of a shower. So I mean, you know, if you were going to renovate this van, you could either leave this in or take it out and just turn it into a storage compartment and get rid of this hump right here. Because there's other ways of bathing. I mean, we have baby wipes today. So that's the route I would go. And then if you can go into a truck stop and take a shower or join a gym, and that's how I would do it. But the toilet is good to have. You could even eliminate that if you really needed to and go with the composting toilets. So here you have a fan, which is good. Another light. And then there's a step right here to go on top of there. And here's the kitchen, so you get a better shot from back here. And this is storage in here like that. So this is a typical kitchen with the drawer, the refrigerator, and this fridge probably works. I would rip it all out and just put all new, much easier stuff to use, and just lighten the load. The less weight, the better. There's a sink. I'm sure it has water tanks. The stove looks like it's in fantastic condition. No one's ever used it. Here's the controllers. This broke off, looks like. Here's the piece in here, matches and whatnot. You know, microwave. Everybody wants a microwave. I wouldn't have a microwave, but I guess you might need it. And then you come back here and you have this air conditioner, which is smart to put it in the back rather than cutting another hole in the roof and leading to potential leaks. So in here you have here we go. So this has little latches there to open them. I was trying to open it. And those are speakers back there. It's pretty decent storage. And here's some more. Oh, I just saw a mouse. One back there. These look like they're pretty good. So here's some decent hardware. That's the AC. And then you have some curtains. I guess they had a TV on here and they would watch television. And there's the table for back here. And this turns into a bed. And I don't know what they would use this for, that pillow. And this bed is pretty, it's a little tight to me. This would be a hard van to sleep in. Because if you go this way, it's pretty tight. There's not a lot of room in there. And there's more screens in the back to keep the windows open at night, to get some breeze in here. There's a nice mirror. Hello. And this is it. This is what the Versatile looks like. This is what the Roadtrek Versatile looks like. Pretty tight. It's not the most spacious van there is, the way they set it up. I like the seating that's in the back. But for someone tall, there's no way you're going to sleep back there. And, or even up here. I mean, this is another short bed. You could make something bigger. You could probably have another plank going across that way. Maybe somebody can sleep between these two benches. But it's a really tight van to sleep in. These are shelves. Here's your controller. You know, test pump. All that stuff. Fresh, holding, great tank. And that's what it looks like. So to put a lot of money into this van would probably not make any sense, because I've seen them for sale on eBay in fabulous condition for like $6,000. So even if you pay $1,500 for this, you're never going to bring it back to that state of condition, and you don't know what this van's been through. It doesn't look like there's any major leaks on the windows. This looks pretty dry. You know, all this rubber is all dried out. And there's no airbags, so this is not the safest van to be in, you know, in case you do get into an accident. These vans are top heavy, so you have to drive them carefully. Use a thermometer. That's an aftermarket thing. That's pretty cool. Warning. They have smoke detectors in here. You know, and that's what it looks like. For one person, about, you know, somebody who's like 5'5", 5'7", I'm 5'11". I mean, you could stand up in here. So you can see, like, I'm standing up. And I'm okay, but laying down over here would be a problem for me. Unless I would have to lay in the middle and have something right up to this point here to keep my feet, you know, stable, and have somebody a lot shorter than me on either side of me. So this van wouldn't fit me at all. I wouldn't be able to sleep in here. So there's the kitchen again. This is the bathroom, but it's functions. I mean, if somebody is on a tight budget and they can get this van running, it needs an engine. So I'm trying to get out. So that would cost a lot of money getting an engine out of a van like this. It wouldn't be cheap. So I'm going to close the door again. Lock it up. Go take a look at the back. And there's all types of vehicles here that have been abandoned. Boats, trailers. And that big door opens. You have a ladder. Let's go take a look on the top, see what it looks like. Yeah, I mean, the roof looks pretty good. The fiberglass is thin, but there's no cracks in it. And you'd have to really buff this down and give it a good paint job. But the roof looks like it's in good shape. They must have had roof racks on here or something. Maybe solar panels at one time. And whoever owned it, they didn't want to go through the trouble of rebuilding the engine because it's probably like a $4,000 job. Just the labor alone. The engine's cheap. You can get those for fairly inexpensive. Let's take one more walk around. Yeah, and you can see the rest of the yard. These cars are all junk. They run, but they all have engine problems. You know, people donate cars here, and they're all this stuff has been donated. So it's all junk. But there's possibility in somebody who's a handyman and is mechanically inclined, who can deal with rust and could rip everything out and just put all the modern conveniences. This van would be a good travel van. And please like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you.